Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about real-life experiences at the doctor and dentist's office and how learning just a few English phrases can make a big difference. Whether you're feeling unwell or facing a dental issue, these stories will help you stay confident and prepared. Let's dive in at the doctor's office. Real stories and useful phrases. Visiting a doctor can be stressful, especially when you're not feeling well. If English isn't your first language, explaining your symptoms can be even more difficult. This article will help you learn how to talk to a doctor in English using simple and useful phrases. It also includes real-life examples to help you understand how to use them. Common reasons for visiting the doctor. Here are some of the most common reasons people visit the doctor, along with examples of what they might say. Fever, sore throat, and headache. Useful phrases. I have a high fever. My throat is sore and it hurts when I swallow. I've had a headache for 3 days. Real story. Anna's visit to the clinic. Anna is a 27-year-old university student from Brazil. Last winter, she got sick during her final exams. She went to the doctor and said, "Hi, I'm not feeling well. I have a high fever, sore throat, and a really bad headache. I've also been feeling tired all the time." The doctor took her temperature. It was 39 degrees, 102.2 degrees, and examined her throat. "You have tonsillitis," the doctor said. "I'll prescribe antibiotics and advise you to rest for a few days." Anna was relieved. She took her medicine and got better within a week. Stomach pain and nausea. Useful phrases. I have stomach pain. I feel nauseous. I've been vomiting. Real story. Mark's emergency room. Visit. Mark, a 35-year-old chef, woke up in the middle of the night with sharp stomach pain. He couldn't stop vomiting. He rushed to the emergency room and told the nurse, "I have severe stomach pain and I've been vomiting for 2 hours." The doctor examined him and asked about his diet. After some tests, Mark was diagnosed with food poisoning. "You probably ate something contaminated," the doctor said. Mark was given IV fluids and anti-nausea medication. He felt better within a few days and learned to be extra careful when tasting new dishes. Back, pain and muscle stiffness. Useful phrases. I have lower back pain. It hurts when I sit or stand for too long. My muscles feel tight and stiff. Real story. Sarah and her chronic pain. Sarah is a 42-year-old office worker. She started experiencing back pain after sitting at her desk for long hours. She told her doctor, "I've had lower back pain for weeks. It hurts when I bend over, and sometimes I feel a tingling sensation in my leg." The doctor asked her to do some basic stretches and movements. He recommended physiotherapy and also suggested improving her posture at work. "You need to take breaks and stretch during your work hours," he said. Sarah followed the advice, started exercising more, and her back pain improved over time. Cough. Cold and difficulty breathing. Useful phrases. I have a cough and a runny nose. It's hard to breathe. I have chest pain when I cough. Real story. Tom and his asthma attack. Tom, a 16-year-old student, visited the doctor after a cold turned into something more serious. "I've been coughing a lot, and now I feel like I can't breathe properly," he told the doctor. Tom had a history of asthma, and this cold triggered an attack. The doctor gave him a nebulizer treatment and updated his inhaler prescription. "Always carry your inhaler, especially during cold weather," the doctor advised. Tom learned to manage his asthma better after that visit. Skin problems. Rash and itching. Useful phrases. I have a rash on my arm. My skin is red and itchy. I think I'm having an allergic reaction. Real story. Jenny and the mystery. Rash. Jenny, a 29-year-old teacher, noticed a red, itchy rash spreading on her arms and legs. She visited a dermatologist and said, "I think I'm allergic to something." The rash appeared suddenly. The doctor asked if she used any new soap or lotion. Jenny realized she had used a new laundry detergent. It's probably a contact allergy, the doctor explained. She stopped using the detergent, took antihistamines, and the rash disappeared in a few days. Tips for communicating with the doctor. If you're nervous or unsure how to explain your symptoms in English, don't worry. Here are a few tips that can help. Be clear and specific. Try to describe what hurts, head, stomach, chest, etc. How long you've had the problem, how bad the pain is, mild, moderate, severe. Any other symptoms, fever, nausea, weakness. Use simple words. You don't need to use medical terms. The doctor will understand if you say, I feel dizzy, instead of, I'm experiencing vertigo. I feel very tired, instead of, I have fatigue. Describe the pain. You can say, it's a sharp pain. It's a dull ache. It comes and goes. It's constant. Useful questions to ask the doctor. Sometimes patients are afraid to ask questions, but it's your health, and it's important to understand everything. Here are some good questions you can ask. What's causing my symptoms? Is it serious? Do I need any tests? What medicine should I take? Are there any side effects? How can I prevent this from happening again? Example dialogue. Here's a short example of a patient-doctor conversation. Patient. Good morning, doctor. I've had a sore throat and fever for 2 days. I also feel very tired and my head hurts. Doctor. Let me take your temperature. It's 38.5 degrees Celsius. Do you have any other symptoms? Patient. Yes, I also have some body aches, especially in my legs. Doctor. It sounds like the flu. I'll prescribe you some medicine and recommend rest and fluids. After the visit, when you leave the doctor's office, make sure you understand how and when to take your medicine. Know if you need a follow-up appointment. Ask for a note if you need time off work or school. Keep track of how you feel in the next few days. Final thoughts. Going to the doctor can feel overwhelming, but knowing how to express yourself clearly makes the experience much easier. Whether you have a fever, a stomachache, or a rash, learning a few simple English phrases can help you get the right treatment and feel better faster. Remember, it's okay to take notes, ask the doctor to speak slowly, or bring a friend or family member for support. Your health is important, and good communication is the key to better care. Part 2. Visiting the dentist. People often avoid going to the dentist until the pain becomes unbearable. But regular dental care is important for overall health. Let's look at common dental problems, useful phrases, and real patient stories. Toothache and sensitivity. Useful phrases. I have a terrible toothache. It hurts when I eat or drink something. Cold. My tooth is very sensitive. Real story. Kevin's painful night. Kevin, a 30-year-old graphic designer, had ignored his sensitive tooth for weeks. One night, the pain became unbearable. I couldn't sleep at all, Kevin said. I had a constant throbbing pain on the right side of my mouth. The next morning, he visited a nearby dentist. I have a really bad toothache and it's getting worse, he told the receptionist. After an X-ray, the dentist found a deep cavity that had reached the nerve. You need a root canal, the dentist explained. Kevin was nervous, but the procedure relieved his pain, and he learned to never delay a dental visit again. Gum problems. Useful phrases. My gums are swollen and bleeding. I have a bad taste in my mouth. My gums hurt when I brush my teeth. Real story. Amina's gingivitis. Amina, a 40-year-old teacher, noticed her gums bleeding while brushing. At first, I thought I was brushing too hard, she said. But then I started feeling pain even when eating soft foods. She made an appointment with her dentist. My gums feel sore and bleed easily, she explained. The dentist diagnosed her with gingivitis, an early stage of gum disease. It's good you came early, the dentist said. With proper cleaning and better oral hygiene, we can fix this. Amina started flossing daily and using a medicated mouthwash. Her gums improved within weeks. Broken or chipped. Tooth useful phrases. I chipped my tooth. Part of my tooth broke while eating. I think I cracked my tooth. Real story. Jay's ice cube accident. Jay, a 22-year-old college student, broke a tooth while chewing ice. I didn't even realize it until I felt something sharp, he said. I looked in the mirror and saw that part of my front tooth was missing. He rushed to a dentist and explained, I chipped my front tooth. It looks really bad. The dentist smoothed the edges and applied a bonding material to fix the tooth. It looks as good as new, Jay said after seeing the results. I'll never chew on ice again. Wisdom tooth pain useful phrases. My jaw hurts in the back. I think my wisdom tooth is coming in. It's swollen, and I can't close my mouth properly. Real story. Lila's swollen jaw. Lila, a 19-year-old student, began having pain at the back of her jaw. It was hard to eat, and I noticed some swelling, she said. She told the dentist, I think my wisdom tooth is growing, and it's really painful. An X-ray showed that her wisdom tooth was impacted. It couldn't come out properly and was pushing against another tooth. You need minor surgery to remove it, the dentist told her. The procedure went smoothly, and after a few days of recovery, Lila felt much better. Tips for visiting the dentist. Be honest, even if you're afraid or embarrassed. Tell the dentist exactly what you're feeling. 2. Practice useful phrases. You can say, it hurts here. Point 2. The area. I've had this pain for 2 days. I'm afraid of needles. If you are. 3. Ask questions. Will it hurt? What are my treatment options? How long will this take? How much will it cost? Example. Dentist-patient dialogue. Patient. Hi, I have a lot of pain in my lower right tooth. It started 2 days ago and keeps getting worse. Dentist. Let's take a look. Do you feel pain when drinking something hot or cold? Patient. Yes, especially with cold drinks. It's very sensitive. Dentist. It looks like a cavity. I'll clean it and fill it today, and the pain should go away. Final thoughts. Whether you're going to the doctor or the dentist, the key to getting the help you need is clear communication. You don't need perfect English, just simple, honest descriptions of your symptoms. Bring a written list if you're nervous, or ask the doctor or dentist to speak slowly. Remember, they are there to help you. Thank you for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more real-life English lessons and motivating content. Stay healthy and keep learning. See you next time. Today, we're going on a fun and useful journey, learning how to talk to a taxi driver in real-life English with helpful phrases and stories. Let's get started. Have you ever felt nervous speaking English when taking a taxi? You're not alone. Many English learners find this situation stressful, especially in a new city or country. But don't worry. With a few helpful phrases, some practice, and a little confidence, you'll feel more relaxed and in control. Let's go on a journey through some fun stories and learn the best expressions for talking to a taxi driver. Story 1. The Hotel Confusion. Please drop me off at the hotel entrance. Sarah was visiting London for the first time. She had just landed after a long 10-hour flight from Dubai. Exhausted and sleepy, she took a taxi from the airport to her hotel. When they reached the destination, the taxi stopped on the side of the road. Sarah looked around and said politely, "Excuse me, could you please drop me off at the hotel entrance?" The driver smiled. "Of course." "Sorry, I thought you were in a hurry." Sarah learned that it's always okay to politely give specific instructions. That small sentence made her trip easier. Useful phrases. Please drop me off at the hotel entrance. This is good, thank you. Could you stop in front of the main door? Story 2. The wrong address. I think this is the wrong place. Ali was in New York for a business meeting. He opened his phone and showed the driver the address. But after 30 minutes of driving, something felt wrong. "This doesn't look like the address on my booking," Ali said. The driver checked the GPS again. "Oh, I took the wrong turn earlier. Don't worry, I'll take you to the right place." Ali didn't panic. He used simple and clear English to explain his concern. And guess what? The driver corrected the mistake right away. Useful phrases. "Think this is the wrong place. Can you please double-check the address? My hotel is near the shopping mall, not here." Key expressions you can use. Here are some simple but powerful phrases for different situations in a taxi. Getting in high. "Can you take me to place? I'm going to hotel, airport station, please." How much? "Will it cost to go to location? During the ride, can you take the fastest way? Please turn on the meter. Is there a lot of traffic this way? Can you take the highway?" Giving directions, you can turn left at the traffic light. Please stop after the gas station. My building is next to the bakery. Getting out. Please drop me off here. Could you stop by the side of the road? This is perfect. Thank you. Story 3. The Funny. Ride, can you slow down, please? Rita and her daughter were visiting Istanbul. Their driver was very friendly but also very fast. After a few sharp turns, little Emma said, "Mom, my tummy feels funny." Rita smiled nervously and said to the driver, "Sorry, could you slow down a little, please?" "My daughter feels sick." The driver laughed. "No problem, ma'am," and started driving more carefully. Useful phrases. Can you slow down, please? My child feels a bit sick. Can we open the window? Story 4. The Lost Phone. I think I left my phone in the taxi. Carlos had a lovely day touring Rome, but as he walked into his hotel room, he realized his phone was missing. Panic, he rushed to the front desk and said, "I think I left my phone in the taxi." The receptionist called the taxi company, and within 20 minutes, the driver returned the phone. Carlos was lucky, and polite English helped him solve the problem quickly. Useful phrases. I forgot my phone in the taxi. Can you help me contact the driver? It's a black phone with a green cover. Tips for speaking English with taxi drivers speak. Clearly, not fast. You don't have to speak fast to sound fluent. Clear, simple sentences are more effective. Use maps and screenshots. Show the driver a photo or map of your destination. Visual help makes communication easier. Be polite and friendly. Taxi drivers appreciate kindness. A simple thank you or smile goes a long way. Learn a few local words. If you're visiting another country, learning hello, thank you, and stop here in the local language can help too. Story 5. The Chatty Driver. Where are you from? Sometimes taxi drivers enjoy small talk. Jane, a tourist in Bangkok, found herself in a taxi with a friendly driver. "Where are you from?" he asked. "England," she replied, smiling. "Oh, very nice country. First time in Thailand?" He continued. "Yes, it's beautiful here. I love the food," Jane responded. That short conversation made the ride feel warmer and more welcoming. Jane felt like she had made a new friend. Small talk ideas. The weather is great today. Is this area always busy? How long have you been a driver? Fun practice exercise. Fill in the blanks. Let's test your memory. Fill in the blanks, please. Ask me off at the hotel entrance. Can you take the Tabao's way? I think this is the Tabao's place. Could you slow Tabao's a bit? I forgot my kata's in the taxi. Answers at the end. Story 6. The Kindness of Strangers. You saved my day. Lena, a young woman from Morocco, was running late for a job interview in Toronto. She jumped into a taxi and said, "Sir, can you please go to 245 Queen Street as fast as possible? The QE." Driver looked at her worried face and said, "No problem. I'll take a shortcut." They reached just in time. "You saved my day," Lena said gratefully. handing over the fare with a big smile. Phrases for urgent situations. I'm late for an appointment. Can we go quickly? Is there a faster route? Thank you for helping me. Answers to the exercise. Drop fastest wrong down phone FINA L. Thoughts talking to a taxi driver may seem simple, but it's an excellent way to practice real-life English. You'll use directions, polite requests, small talk, and problem solving, all in one ride. Next time you step into a taxi, remember these phrases and stories. With every ride, your English becomes stronger and more confident. Want to practice more? Try these speaking exercises at home. Pretend you're in a taxi and give directions. Practice small talk with a family member. Record yourself saying, "Can you take me to the airport, please?" Now you're ready to take on the world, one taxi ride at a time. Thanks. Today we're learning how to check in at a hotel in English, step by step. With real phrases, helpful tips, and a fun story, you'll feel confident the next time you travel. Let's get started. Story: Anna's. First trip to London. Anna is a 35-year-old nurse from Brazil. After working hard for months, she finally takes a vacation to London, a city she has always dreamed of visiting. She booked a hotel online, packed her bags, and flew across the Atlantic Ocean. But when she arrived at the hotel, she felt nervous. It was her first time traveling alone, and she had never checked in at a hotel in English before. Let's follow Anna's story and learn from her experience. Step by step, hotel check-in conversation scene, 3 p.m. Anna arrives at the Grand City Hotel in central London. Anna walks into the hotel lobby. It's bright and modern. The receptionist, a young man in a blue uniform, smiles at her from behind the front desk. Receptionist: Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grand City Hotel. How can I help you? Anna: Hi, I have a reservation. My name is Anna Costa, receptionist. Great, let me check. Typing on the computer. Yes, we have your booking here. A single room for 5 nights, right? Anna: Yes, that's right. Receptionist: Can I see your passport, please? Anna: Sure, here it is. Receptionist: Thank you. And could you please fill out this registration form? Anna fills in the form: name, address, phone number, email. Receptionist: Perfect. Your room is on the 5th floor, room 507. Here's your key card. Checkout is at 11 a.m. on the day you leave. Breakfast is served from 7 to 10 a.m. in the restaurant on the ground floor. Anna: Thank you. Is there Wi-Fi in the room? Receptionist: Yes. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the hotel. The network name and password are on this card. Anna: Awesome. Thanks so much. Receptionist: You're welcome. Enjoy your stay, Ms. Costa. Useful phrases for checking in. Let's break down some helpful expressions you can use when checking in at a hotel. English phrase use: I have a reservation under. The name. To say you booked the room, can I see your passport, please? Common for ID verification. Fill out this form means to complete a form with your details. Here's your room key. Key card. Used to access your room, is breakfast included? Ask this if you're not sure. Is there free Wi-Fi? Important for internet access. What time is checkout? So you know when to leave. Can I get a wake-up call? Ask for a phone call to wake you up. Trouble at check-in. Anna's small mistake. After Anna receives her key card, she takes the elevator to the 5th floor. She finds room 507 and tries to open the door. But the key card doesn't work. She returns to the front desk. Anna: Excuse me. I think there's a problem with my key card. It's not working. Receptionist: Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me fix it for you. He reprograms the card. Receptionist: Here you go. Try it again now. Sometimes the key cards lose their coding if they're near a phone or credit card. Anna: Ah, yes. I kept it next to my phone. Thank you. What to expect in your hotel room. When Anna enters the room, she looks around and smiles. The bed is clean and soft. There's a bathroom with a shower, fresh, towels and small bottles of shampoo and soap. A kettle sits on the table with tea and coffee. There's also a phone, a TV, and a small desk. Anna takes a deep breath and says, "Finally, I made it." Problems. Ask the front desk later that evening. Anna notices the air conditioner isn't working. It's a bit warm in the room. She calls the front desk. Anna: "Hi, this is room 507. The air conditioning isn't working. Can someone check it, please?" Receptionist: "Of course. I'll send maintenance right away." 10 minutes later, a staff member comes and fixes it. Staff: "It was just a small setting issue. It's working now." Anna: "Thank you very much." Other helpful phrases. English phrase use: the air conditioner isn't working. Report a room issue. Can I have more towels, please? Ask housekeeping. I need a taxi, please. Ask for transport help. Can I change my room? If you're not happy with the current one, I'd like to extend my stay. Stay longer than planned. I'll check out tomorrow morning. Tell them when you're leaving. A happy ending. Anna had a wonderful stay in London. She visited Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and tried delicious fish and chips. She felt proud of herself for managing the hotel check-in in English. When it was time to leave, she stopped by the front desk. Anna: "Hi, I'm checking out. Room 507. Receptionist: "Okay, Ms. Costa. Did you take anything from the minibar?" Anna: "No, I didn't." Receptionist: "Great. Here's your bill. You're all set. We hope you enjoyed your stay." Anna: "I did. Thank you. You were all so kind." Receptionist: "Safe travels, and we hope to see you again. Practice makes perfect. Try to practice checking in like Anna. Here's a mini role play for you. You: "Hi, I have a reservation under the name Gita, receptionist. Welcome. Can I see your passport, please?" You: "Here it is. Is breakfast included?" Receptionist: "Yes, it is. It's served from 7 to 10 a.m. Enjoy your stay." Podcast YouTube tip. You can turn this whole story into a podcast or video by acting out the conversations. Use calm background music and change your voice slightly for the receptionist versus the guest. Add photos or drawings of hotel rooms, keys, and lobbies to keep it visual and engaging. Staying in a hotel doesn't have to be stressful, especially when you know the right words to say. From checking in, solving problems, to checking out, Anna's story shows how simple and fun it can be. With just a few English phrases, you can feel confident and ready for any trip. Now it's your turn. Have you ever stayed at a hotel and had to speak English? What did you say? What went well or didn't? Share your story or practice a conversation with me. Would you like a printable version or script for your video or podcast? Thanks for watching. In today's episode, we're going to learn useful English phrases and real-life examples you can use at the bank. Whether you're opening an account, withdrawing money, or asking for a loan, this lesson will help you feel more confident. Let's get started. Visiting a bank is something most people do regularly, whether it's to open an account, withdraw cash, deposit a check, or ask for help with a loan. If you're learning English, knowing how to communicate at the bank is very important. In this lesson, we'll go over common phrases, questions, and real-life examples you can use when going to the bank. Useful English phrases at the bank. Let's start with common phrases you might hear or need to use. Basic phrases. I'd like to open a bank account. I'd like to withdraw some cash. Can I deposit this check? I lost my debit card. Can I get a new one? I'd like to transfer money to another account. What is the interest rate for savings accounts? Can I speak to a customer service representative? Types of accounts. Savings account. For saving money. Usually earns interest. Checking account. For daily transactions like paying bills. Joint account. A shared account for two people. Business account, for business-related banking. Example 1. Opening a bank account. Let's imagine a conversation between a customer and a bank clerk. Customer. Good morning. I'd like to open a new bank account. Clerk. Good morning. Sure. What kind of account would you like to open? A checking account or a savings account? Customer. I'd like to open a savings account, please. Clerk. Great. May I see your ID and proof of address? Customer. Yes, here's my passport and a utility bill. Clerk. Perfect. I'll just need you to fill out this form. It will only take a few minutes. Customer. Thank you. Useful vocabulary, .id, identification, such as a passport or national ID utility bill, a bill for electricity, water, or internet, often used as proof of address. Example 2, withdrawing and depositing money. Customer. Hi. I'd like to withdraw some cash from my account. Bank teller. Sure. How much would you like to withdraw? Customer. $200, please. Bank teller. Do you have your bank card or ID with you? Customer. Yes. Here's my card. Bank teller. Thank you. Please enter your PIN on the suck. Keypad customer. Enters PIN. Done. Bank teller. Here is your $200 and your receipt. Anything else I can help you with? Customer. Yes. I'd like to deposit a check as well. Bank teller. No problem. Please sign the back of the check and give it to me. Useful words and phrases for money transactions. Phrase meaning withdraw cash. Take out money from your account. Deposit money. Put money into your account, transfer funds. Send money to another account, balance. The amount of money in your account statement. A report showing your transactions. Receipt. A printed record of your transaction ATM phrases. Sometimes you don't need to go inside the bank. You can use an ATM, automated teller machine. Here are phrases you might see on the screen. Insert your card, enter your PIN, select transaction, check balance, withdraw cash, print receipt, take your card. Example. UI. Go to the ATM to get money. ATM. Please insert your card. U. Insert card. ATM. Please enter your PIN. U. Enter 4-digit PIN. ATM. Select transaction. U. Withdraw cash. ATM. How much would you like to withdraw? U. $100. ATM. Please take your cash. And card. Thank you. Talking to a bank manager. Asking for a loan customer. Hello. I'd like to speak with someone about getting a loan. Manager. Of course. What type of loan are you interested in? Customer. I'm thinking of applying for a personal loan. Manager. All right. We'll need some information first. Your income, your credit history, and the amount you'd like to borrow. Customer. I'd like to borrow $5,000. Manager. That's doable. Do you already have an account with us? Customer. Yes, I've been banking here for 3 years. Manager. Great. We'll start the application now. Useful words. Loan. Money you borrow from the bank. Interest rate. Extra percentage you pay on a loan. Credit history. A record of how well you have paid debts in the past. Application. A form you fill out to request a service. Asking questions in the bank when you're not sure about something. Here are some polite ways to ask. Can you help me, please? Could you explain this to me? What's the difference between a savings account and a checking account? How long does it take to process a transfer? Is there a fee for using this service? Being polite and clear makes your experience much easier. Problems you might face at the bank. Sometimes, things go wrong. Here are some problems and how to talk about them in English. Lost card customer. I lost my debit card. Can you block it, please? Clerk. Yes, I'll cancel the card immediately. Would You like a new one? Customer. Yes, please. How long will it take to get the new card? Clerk. It should arrive in 5 to 7 business days. Suspicious activity. Customer. I noticed a charge I didn't make. What should I do? Bank employee. Let me take a look. We can file a report and investigate. Customer. Thank you. Will I get my money back? Bank employee. If the charge is unauthorized, yes. Common bank forms and documents. Here are some documents you might need or receive. Document Use Account Opening Form. Use to open a new account. Deposit slip. Used to deposit money withdrawal slip. Used to take out cash bank statement summary of account activity loan agreement contract for a loan ID verification. To confirm your identity tips for visiting a bank in English speak. Slowly and clearly. Bank employees are usually patient. If you don't understand, say, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? Can you explain that more simply? I'm learning English. Please speak slowly. Use gestures if necessary, pointing to your card or paper. Prepare your documents before going. Fun mini dialogue practice. Let's make it fun with this short role play. Imagine you are in the bank. Banker. Good afternoon. How may I help you? You. Hi. I'd like to deposit $500 into my savings account. Banker. Sure. Can I have your account number, please? You. Yes, it's 123-456-789. Banker. Thank you. Here's your receipt. Is there anything else? You. No, that's all for today. Thank you. Banker. You're welcome. Have a great day. Real-life example. Anna's first visit to the bank. Anna just moved to the United States. She wants to open a bank account. She feels nervous because her English is not perfect, but she decides to try. She walks into the bank. Anna. Hello, I'd like to open a bank account. Banker. Sure. Do you want a checking or savings account? Anna. I'm not sure. What's the difference? Banker. A checking account is for everyday use. A savings account earns interest. Anna. I think I want both. Banker. No problem. Let me help you with the forms. Anna is happy she asked questions. She now has 2 accounts and more confidence. Visiting a bank can be easy and stress-free if you know the right words and phrases. Whether you're withdrawing cash, asking about a loan, or opening an account, using clear and polite English can help you get what you need. Practice the dialogues, learn the vocabulary, and don't be afraid to ask questions. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
Today we're going on an exciting journey through the airport. Airports can feel confusing if you're not sure what to say or where to go, especially in English. But don't worry. In this lesson, I'll teach you useful phrases and guide you through a fun story about a woman traveling for the first time. By the end, you'll feel more confident using English at the airport, whether you're checking in, going through security, or finding your gate. Let's get started. At the airport, useful English phrases and a story example. Airports can be exciting places. People travel to see family, go on vacation, or attend important meetings. But for many, airports can also feel confusing, especially if you don't speak the local language well. In this lesson, we'll go through useful English phrases to use at the airport, and then we'll follow a short story to see how these phrases work in real life. Common English phrases at the airport: asking for directions. Where is the check-in counter for my flight? Excuse me, how do I get to gate B22? Can you show me the way to immigration? At the check-in counter, I'd like to check in for my flight to London. Can I have a window seat, please? I need to check this bag, or can I carry it on? At security, do I need to take off my shoes? Can I keep my laptop in the bag? Is this okay to take in my carry-on? At immigration, I'm here on vacation. I will stay for 2 weeks. Here is my passport and return ticket. At the gate? Is this the gate for flight 308 to Paris? Has boarding started? Is the flight on time? On the plane, excuse me, can I change seats? Can I have some water, please? Where's the restroom? Story example. Sarah's first international trip. Sarah is 29 years old. She lives in Nairobi, Kenya, and works as a nurse. One day, she receives an invitation to attend a global health conference in London. She has never flown internationally before, and although she speaks English, she is nervous about the airport process. Let's follow her journey step by step and learn the phrases she uses. Step 1. Arriving at the airport. Sarah arrives at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport 3 hours before her flight. She looks around, confused. The airport is big and people are rushing everywhere. She walks to an airport staff member. Sarah, excuse me, where is the check-in counter for British Airways? Staff. Go straight, then turn left. It's near row C. She follows the directions and finds the British Airways check-in counter. Step 2. Checking in. Check-in agent. Good evening. May I see your passport, please? Sarah. Sure, I'd like to check in for my flight to London. Check-in agent. Do you have any bags to check? Sarah. Yes, just this one suitcase. Check-in agent. Would you prefer a window or aisle seat? Sarah. A window seat, please. Check-in agent. All right, here's your boarding pass. You'll depart from gate A9. Sarah smiles and thanks the agent. She's feeling more confident. Step 3. Going through Securitonics. Sarah heads to the security check. There's a line, so she waits patiently when it's her turn. A security officer greets her. Officer, please place your bag and electronics in the tray. Sarah, do I need to take off my shoes? Officer, yes, and also your belt. Sarah follows the instructions. Everything goes smoothly, and she's allowed to go through *. Step 4. Immigration. At immigration, she meets a serious-looking officer. Officer, good evening. What is the purpose of your visit to the UK? Sarah, I'm attending a health conference. Officer, how long will you stay? Sarah, 2 weeks. Here's my return ticket. Officer, thank you. Enjoy your trip. Sarah breathes a sigh of relief. She's almost there. Step 5. Waiting at the gate. Sarah walks toward gate A9. On the way, she sees a cafe. She thinks, I have some time. I'll get a coffee. At the cafe, she says, Sarah, hi, can I have a cappuccino, please? Cashier. Sure, that'll be 350 shillings. She pays and sits near the gate. After a while, she hears an announcement. Announcement, passengers. On flight 408 to London, please proceed to gate A9 for boarding. Sarah stands up and joins the line. Step 6. On the plane, Sarah finds her seat and places her small bag under the seat in front of her. She's sitting next to an older woman. Sarah. Hi, is this seat 12A? Woman. Yes, I think so. Welcome. Later, during the flight, a flight attendant walks by. Sarah. Excuse me, can I have some water, please? Attendant, of course. Still or sparkling? Sarah. Still. Please. She drinks her water and looks out the window. The plane is flying high above the clouds. Step 7. Arrival. After 8 hours. The plane lands at Heathrow Airport in London. Sarah follows the signs to immigration and baggage claim. The officer asks similar questions. Officer, where will you stay? Sarah. At the Hilton Hotel. Near the conference center, she picks up her suitcase, goes through customs, and finally walks out into the arrival hall. Summary of useful phraselets. Review the key expressions Sarah used in the story. Situation phrases. For help, excuse me. Where is the check-in counter for my flight? Checking in. I'd like to check in for my flight to London. Security check. Do I need to take off my shoes? Immigration. I'm attending a health conference. At the gate. Has boarding started? On the plane. Can I have some water, please? Arrival. Where is the baggage claim area? Vocabulary. Tipsword. Meaning boarding pass. A paper or digital ticket that shows your seat and gate. Immigration. The place where your passport is checked before entering a counter. Security check area where bags are. Scanned and checkagate. The place where you wait to get on the plane. Baggage claim. The area where you pick up your suitcase after arrival. Practice dialogue. Where's a short practice dialogue you can try with your kids or for your podcast. Excuse me. Is this the gate for flight 123 to New York? Staff. Yes. Boarding will start in 10 minutes. Thank you. Is the flight on time? Staff. Yes. Everything is on schedule. Practice writing tree. This writing exercise. Write a short paragraph about your last trip. Use at least 5 of the phrases from today's lesson. Example. Last year, I traveled to Dubai. I asked, where's the check-in counter for Emirates? The staff helped me find it. At the security check, I asked, do I need to take off my shoes? The flight was comfortable and I said, can I have some juice, please? When I arrived, I went to baggage claim and found my suitcase.
Ever feel nervous making phone calls in English? Whether you're booking that dream hotel or setting up an appointment, we've all had those moments. But don't worry, we're here to make it easy and fun for you. In this video, we're going through 10 real-life phone call situations that will have you talking like a pro. Ready to take your phone game to the next level? let's dive in. Why are phone calls difficult? Phone calls are different from face-to-face talking on the phone. You can't see facial expressions or hand gestures. Sometimes people speak too fast. You may not hear clearly. But there's good news. Most phone calls follow a pattern. If you learn some key phrases, it becomes much easier. Common phrases for phone calls. Starting the call. Hello, this is Sarah. Hi, I'm calling about... Good morning? May I speak to Mr. Thomas, please? Is this a good time to talk? Asking to speak with someone. Can I talk? To Emily, please. Is Dr. Ahmed available? When you don't understand. Sorry, can you say that again? Could you repeat that, please? Can you speak more slowly? Leaving a message. Can I leave a message? Please tell Michael that I called. I'll call back later. Ending the call. Thanks for your help. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Real-life phone call. Stories. Let's look at a few simple stories that show how people use English on the phone. Making a doctor's appointment. Sarah is a mom living in London. Her daughter has a fever, so she calls the clinic. Receptionist. Hello, Green Care Clinic. How can I help you? Sarah. Hi, I'm Sarah. I want to make an appointment for my daughter, please. Receptionist. What's the problem? Sarah. She has a fever and sore throat. Receptionist. We have time tomorrow at 10 a.m. Is that okay, Sarah? Yes, that's good. Thank you. Talking to a teacher, Sarah wants to ask her son's teacher how he's doing in school. Teacher. Hello, this is Ms. White. Sarah. Hi, Ms. White. This is Sarah, Daniel's mom. I want to ask about his progress. Teacher. Thanks for calling. Daniel is doing well but needs help with reading. Sarah. Okay, I'll help him with that. Thank you. Job interview. Call Sarah applied for a job. The company calls her HR manager. Hi, is this Sarah? Sarah. Yes, speaking. HR manager. This is Tom from TechSoft. We want to schedule an interview. Sarah. Great. When? HR manager. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Is that okay? Sarah. Yes, perfect, thank you. Ordering food restaurant staff. Hello, Pizza Palace. How can I help you? Sarah. Hi, I'd like to order a large pepperoni pizza, please. Staff. Is this for delivery or pickup? Sarah. Delivery, please. My address is 12 Oak Street. Staff. Got it. It will arrive in 30 minutes. Sarah. Thank you. Calling your kid's school secretary. Hello, Bright Future School. Sarah. Hi, this is Sarah, Allie's mom. He's sick today and can't come to school. Secretary. Thanks for letting us know. We'll mark him absent. Sarah. Okay, thank you. I'll call again if he stays home tomorrow. Booking a hotel receptionist. Hello, Sunrise Hotel. How can I help you? Sarah. Hi, I want to book a room for 2 nights, please. Receptionist. What dates? Sarah. From April 10 to April 12. Receptionist. We have a double room available. Sarah. Perfect. Please book it. My name is Sarah Ahmed. Receptionist. All set. Thank you. Confirming a flight airline agent. Hello, Sky Air. How can I help you? Sarah. Hi. I'd like to confirm my flight to New York on April 15th. My booking name is Sarah Ahmed. Agent. Yes, I see your booking. Departure is at 9:30 a.m. Sarah. Great. Thank you for confirming. Agent. You're welcome. Have a nice trip. Calling the police station. Lost bag Sarah is on vacation in London. She realizes her bag is missing. She decides to call the police station to report it. Police officer. Hello, Central Police Station. Officer James speaking. Sarah. Hi, Officer James. My name is Sarah Ahmed. I think I lost my bag. Police officer. Okay, when and where did you lose it? Sarah. I lost it this morning at the train station near Baker Street. Police officer. Understood. Can you come to the station to make a report? Sarah. Yes, I can come in Our police officer. Bring any ID you have. We'll help you file the report. Sarah. Thank you so much. Calling the migration office. Replace lost passport. After reporting the passport to the police, Sarah now calls the migration or immigration office to ask how to replace it. Immigration officer. Hello, UK Immigration Services. How can I help you? Sarah. Hi, I'm Sarah Ahmed. I lost my passport and I reported it to the police. I need to know how to apply for a new one. Officer. Are you a tourist or a resident? Sarah. I'm a tourist from Morocco. Officer. Okay, you'll need to contact your embassy, but we can give you a document for travel if needed. Sarah. Do I need to come to your office? Officer. Yes, please bring the police report, your ID, and a passport photo. Sarah. I will. Thank you very much. Useful phrases for these situations. I lost my passport. I would like to report a lost item. What should I do next? Do I need to come in person? Can you help me apply for a new passport? Calling an ambulance. Medical emergency Sarah is at home when her neighbor suddenly collapses. She calls emergency services for an ambulance. Operator. Emergency services, ambulance, police, or fire. Sarah. Ambulance, please. Someone has collapsed in front of my house. Operator. Stay calm. What is your address? Sarah. It's 25 Maple Street. Operator. Is the person breathing? Sarah. Yes, but very slowly. He looks very weak. Operator. An ambulance is on the way. Stay with him and don't move him unless necessary, or, okay, I'm staying with him. Thank you. Calling the fire department. House. Fire Sarah sees smoke and fire coming from a neighbor's house. She calls the fire department right away. Operator. Emergency services, ambulance, police, or fire? Sarah. Fire, please. There's a fire at my neighbor's house. Operator. What's the address? Sarah. It's 78 Willow Lane. Operator. Is anyone inside the house? Sarah. I'm not sure, but I think the family is home. Operator. Firefighters are on the way. Please stay at a safe distance. Sarah. Okay, I'll wait outside. Thank you. Useful. Emergency phrases. Help, please, I need an ambulance. There's a fire at address. Someone is unconscious. I don't know what to do. Please come quickly. I'm scared, but I'm trying to stay calm. Tips for better phone calls. Prepare before calling. Write your main points. Speak slowly and clearly. Ask to repeat if needed. Can you say that again? Stay calm and use polite words. Smile while speaking. It helps your voice sound warm. Final words phone calls in English may feel hard at first, but with practice they get easier. Learn useful phrases, practice common situations, and keep going. You can do it. Thank you for watching. You're now ready to handle any phone call in English with confidence and style. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with friends, and make sure to subscribe for more fun and easy tips. Keep practicing. Today, we're diving into grocery shopping in English, step by step. With real phrases, helpful tips, and a fun story, you'll feel confident the next time you hit the grocery store. Let's get started. Grocery shopping. A comprehensive guide to making smart choices and efficient shopping introduction. Grocery shopping is an essential part of life, whether it's for daily meals or special occasions. For many people, it can feel like a routine task, but it's an opportunity to make thoughtful choices that contribute to a healthier lifestyle, save money, and reduce food waste. In this guide, we will explore the best practices for grocery shopping, tips on where to find fresh produce, understanding labels, and how to make the most of your shopping experience. Preparing for your grocery shopping trip before heading to the store, preparation is key. Creating a shopping list helps streamline the process and ensures you don't forget essential items. Consider these steps. Make a list. Write down everything you need based on the meals you plan for the week. This will help you avoid impulse buying. Check inventory. Look through your pantry, fridge, and freezer to avoid buying items you already have. Meal planning. Plan meals that use similar ingredients, reducing waste and saving money. Budgeting. Set a spending limit to ensure you don't overspend on unnecessary items. Navigating the store, where to find fresh produce. When shopping for fresh vegetables and fruits, knowing where to find them can make a big difference. Most stores have designated sections for produce. Here are some helpful tips. Fresh vegetables and fruits. These are typically located in the front section of the store, in the produce aisles. Look for vibrant, firm, and unblemished items for the best quality. Seasonal selections. Many stores display seasonal fruits and vegetables. These are often fresher, cheaper, and tastier, organic versus conventional. Decide whether to choose organic produce, which is grown without synthetic pesticides, or conventional produce. Organic is often seen as healthier, but can be more expensive. Understanding. Labels and product information. Knowing how to read labels effectively can guide you to make better food choices. Here's what to look for. Expiration dates. Pay attention to use-by and sell-by dates to ensure freshness. Nutritional information. Look for items with lower levels of processed sugars, unhealthy fats, and high sodium content. Opt-E. For whole grains and natural ingredients. Ingredient list. A shorter ingredient list typically indicates a more natural product. Labels like low-fat or sugar-free. Understand the meaning behind these labels as they can be misleading. Sometimes products marketed as low-fat are higher in sugar. Choosing protein, dairy, and other essentials. Protein and dairy are vital components of a balanced diet. Here's how to choose wisely. Meats and proteins. Choose lean meats like chicken, turkey, or fish. If possible, look for grass-fed, organic, or antibiotic-free options for higher quality. Dairy. Opt for low-fat or plant-based alternatives like almond or soy milk if you are lactose intolerant or prefer dairy-free options. Pay attention to sugar content in flavored dairy products. Eggs. Look for eggs from free-range or pasture-raised chickens for higher quality nutrition. Making healthy snack choices. Snack foods are often the hardest to shop for because they tend to be highly processed and full of sugars or unhealthy fats. When shopping for snacks, healthier alternatives. Choose nuts, seeds, whole grains, or fruit instead of chips and sweets. Portion control. Look for snack-sized packages to control portions and reduce overconsumption. Check ingredients. Select snacks with minimal ingredients, avoiding additives and preservatives. Special dietary considerations. Some people have dietary restrictions due to allergies, sensitivities, or lifestyle choices. If this applies to you, here are some tips. Gluten-free. If you follow a gluten-free diet, check for certified gluten-free products, especially for bread, pasta, and baked goods. Vegetarian, vegan. If you avoid animal products, look for plant-based protein sources like tofu, tempeh, or legumes. Allergies. Always read labels carefully to avoid common allergens like nuts, dairy, or soy. Saving money while shopping. Grocery shopping can quickly become expensive. Here are ways to save money. Buy in bulk. For items like grains, beans, and spices, purchasing in bulk can save you a lot. Store brands. Often, store brands offer the same quality as name brand products at a lower price. Coupons and discounts. Look for discounts or use grocery store apps to find deals. Sign up for loyalty programs to receive extra savings. Avoid processed foods. Prepackaged ready-to-eat meals can be much more expensive than cooking from scratch. Conclusion: grocery shopping is more than just picking up food. It's an opportunity to make thoughtful choices that positively impact your health and budget. By planning ahead, choosing fresh produce, reading labels, and making informed decisions about proteins, snacks, and other essentials, you can enjoy a healthy and efficient shopping experience. With these tips in mind, your next trip to the grocery store can be smooth, satisfying, and cost-effective. Thanks for watching. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more real-life English lessons every week. See you next time. This keeps the tone and structure aligned with your original style, but tailored to the grocery shopping topic. Today, we have a special episode, a full guide to the most popular job interview questions and how to answer them using real-life stories. Whether you're preparing for a new job or just improving your English, this episode is packed with useful tips, funny stories, and strong answers. So grab a drink, relax, and let's dive into the world of interviews. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. Tip: keep it professional. Talk about your work, experience, and goals, not your life story. Story: my friend Sarah went to her first interview and started talking about her love for pizza and her childhood cat. It made the interviewer smile, but it wasn't what they wanted. After that, she practiced a professional answer and got the job next time. Answer: I'm an experienced professional with a background in customer service and teamwork. I enjoy solving problems, supporting others, and always look for ways to improve. Right now, I'm focused on growing my communication skills and working in a place where I can keep learning. Question 2. Why do you want to work here? Tip: show you've done research. Say what you like about the company and how you fit in. Story: my old colleague Amir once said in an interview, "I just need a job." It was honest, but not strong. Later, he learned to say something meaningful, and he got hired by another company. Answer: I want to work here because your company has a strong reputation for teamwork and growth. I like your values and believe I can learn and also contribute with my experience. I'm looking for a workplace where I can grow and support the team. Question 3. What are your strengths? Tip: pick 2-3 strengths that match the job. Story: during one of my interviews, the manager asked how I deal with busy days. I shared how I organized a group task under pressure. After that, he said, "That's what we need. Someone calm and efficient." Answer: I'm a good listener. I stay calm in stressful situations and I work well with teams. I also care about the details and always try to give my best. Question 4. What is your weakness? Tip: be honest, but show how you're improving. Story: my friend Lena once told the interviewer, "I'm perfect." The interviewer smiled and said, "Okay, but we all have something to work on." Later, she changed her answer and got better results. Answer: I sometimes try to do everything myself because I want things to be perfect, but I'm learning to trust others more and communicate better when I need help. Question 5. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Tip: show growth, not escape. Story: Maya once said, "I want to start my own business soon." The company didn't choose her because they wanted someone who would grow with them. Now she answers differently, and it works better. Answer: in 5 years, I see myself taking on more responsibilities, building my skills in communication and leadership, and becoming a valuable part of a team that's making a difference. Question 6. Why should we hire you? Tip: sell your best qualities. Story: A friend once said, "Because I need the job." Later, she learned to focus on her strengths, and she got a great job. Answer: I bring experience, motivation, and a strong work ethic. I learn fast, I work well with others, and I always give my best to support the team and get the job done right. Question 7. Do you have any questions for us? Tip: always ask something. Story: I used to say, "No thank you," at interviews. Then I learned it's better to ask about the job or the team. It shows interest. Answer: yes, I'd love to know more about the team I'll be working with. Or, what does a typical day look like in this role? Question 8. Tell me about a time. You had a conflict at work. How did you handle it? Tip: use a real story. Show that you listen and solve problems. Story: I once disagreed with a coworker about how to handle a customer issue. I listened to their point of view, explained mine, and we worked together on a better solution. After that, we had a great working relationship. Answer: I had a disagreement with a colleague about how to divide tasks. I stayed calm, listened to their idea, shared mine, and we found a solution together. We learned to trust each other more after that. Question 9. How do you handle pressure or stress? Tip: share a calm, confident story. Story: once, during a project deadline, everything felt like it was falling apart. I took a deep breath, made a quick plan, and stayed focused on the biggest tasks first. We finished on time, and the team appreciated how calm I stayed. Answer: I stay calm, make a quick plan, and focus on what's most important. I've learned that staying organized and asking for help when needed makes a big difference. Question 10. What motivates you? Tip: be specific and personal. Story: my biggest motivation is seeing the results of my work, whether it's a happy client, a finished project, or a task done well. That gives me energy to keep going. Answer: I'm motivated by learning, solving problems, and making a difference. I enjoy doing work that matters, where I can see progress and feel proud of the result. Question 11. Describe your work style. Tip: talk about your habits, attitude, and how you stay organized. Story: I once worked with someone who always rushed. I prefer to stay focused and organized even on busy days. That helps me avoid mistakes. Answer: I'm organized, focused, and I like to plan ahead. I communicate clearly and always try to keep things running smoothly. Question 12. Have you ever failed at something? What did you learn? Tip: show growth. Story: I once missed a deadline because I didn't ask for help early. It taught me to speak up sooner and manage my time better. Answer: yes, once I waited too long to ask for support and missed a deadline. Since then, I've learned to plan better and speak up when something feels too big to handle alone. Question 13. How do you prioritize tasks? Tip: talk about planning and time management. Story: one day I had 5 things to do and only 3 hours. I listed them by urgency, focused on the top 2, and finished the rest later. That helped me stay in control. Answer: I make a list of tasks, then organize them by urgency and importance. I check in with my team if needed and try to stay flexible if something changes suddenly. Question 14. How do you stay updated in your field? Tip: mention reading, courses, or networking. Story: I once joined a free online course and learned a new skill that helped me solve a problem at work. It felt great to use fresh knowledge. Answer: I read articles, watch videos, and take online courses when I can. I also like to talk with coworkers and learn from their experiences. Question 15. Can you describe a successful project or achievement? Tip: share something you're proud of. Story: last year, I helped organize a team event that improved communication. Everyone enjoyed it, and it helped us work better together after that. Answer: I was part of a project that improved how we communicate with customers. I helped design a simple system that made things faster and clearer, and we saw great results. Final thoughts. Wow, that was a lot of questions. But these are real ones people get asked in interviews. The key is practice with real stories. Don't just memorize. Speak from experience, speak clearly, and smile. Thanks for spending time with me today on this extended episode. I hope these stories and answers help you feel more confident in your next interview. If you liked this, please like the video, subscribe to the podcast, and share it with a friend who's job hunting. Until next time, stay strong, keep learning, and good luck in your next interview.